So hi guys, you asked for it and I'm going to deliver natural makeup look today for you, but a bit more glam natural. So I'll guide you through step by step. Let's go in with a little bit of medium sand, and I'm just shading the Shape Tape concealer over my mobile lid using NC15 Studio Finish Concealer in MAC. I'm going to be applying that on my brow bone with a synthetic brush, dabbing it on the highest point of your brow, then using that pigment, working it down to the bottom of your brow and then to the inner part of your brow. Adding some of that concealer to my tear duct area. Now setting the concealer with some eyeshadow for your inner corner tear duct area, pressing the product in. 285 eyeshadow by Inglot on a 217 blending brush, blending that color on top of your brow bone, circular motions, and build that color until you are happy with how much you have on there. What I did was applied some Painter Lily Paint Pot by MAC on my mobile lid, revisiting the mirror, taking a look at yourself and making sure that it's not going above your eyelid. So where that line is, not to take the paint pot above. With my finger, my ring finger, I'm now going to use that and blend out those edges. I'm now going to set that with a flat brush and eyeshadow in Inglot 355. You can use anything you wish if you wanted to get a bit more creative. Personally, just want to make it nice and soft but still enough for the camera. I've just gone in and applied a bit of a burnt orange brown to the look, and I will now do the same thing on the outer corner. Again, I'm just adding a little bit more for the look to show on stage being a bride or on camera. But this could just be a little bit more dramatic. You might want to go a bit less than what I'm just about to show you. And if it was the less, then you stick to the first step. By using some of that soft brown shadow, I am now working that darker brown, blending it together with the soft brown. I'm just applying it on the edges, trying to move those two color and shade them together. When you get to the inner part, I like to just bring some down here, just to give it a bit of a blend. Up here. Geez, not looking so sexy, are we? Looks a bit scary. I'm using some Black Track by MAC, and I'm using a 209 flat liner brush. I'm going to add I'm going to apply this really close to my lash line, just by tapping it on. Steady fingers is so important, yes. And try to make this as thin as possible, because not everyone's eyelids are able to have a thick liner. We must understand that. Let's just repeat that. Not everyone's eyelids are allowed to have a thick liner. So this step is what will help you in creating the thinnest liner possible for your eyes, because you still want that little bit of a liner definition, right? So you need to make sure that you apply this step only as your liner. This is only for those who don't want or can wear a thick liner. All right, so now let's give ourselves an imagination wing. When I say imagination, we're not going to complete the wing until to the very end. So using the same product, Black Track by MAC, I'm looking straight into my camera. So in case you're wondering why I have this liner on the bottom, it's because I was about to demonstrate to you guys how I get my liner until storage was full. And I noticed, oh dear, it wasn't recording. I had to get deleting. So pretty much this is why I have the liner. As I got close to my mirror, I actually drew in my imagination line to however long you would like to have it for your type of an eye and face structure, really, because it's not just about your eyelid, it's about your face structure as well. So what I did, oh God, I just stuffed it up even more. What I did was applied, and it's not a problem to go low. So if you're imagining and you're going low, it's okay, because you're going to be cleaning that off later on. But you cannot clean it going from the top down. Let's repeat. You can start the liner lower and clean, but you can't clean it from top down. So it's obviously not looking neat, but I have my imagination wing. Then you will repeat the same step on the other eye, imagining that you are looking into a mirror, which you should be not imagining, you should be looking into a mirror, and shade that through. Now both eyes can be different. In my case, my two eyes, both of my eyes are different. I have only one crease line here. I have two crease lines here. Can we see that? When I open my eye, 1, 2 crease lines, and I only have one here. So I need to be very careful when applying the wing to this side of my face. I'm telling you, we are two face people. I'm so different on this side as opposed to different on this side. So now let's apply my favorite all-time London girl Model Rock lashes. Why is this my favorite? The bristles are just nice and soft. It's got enough space through them. It's got great length for any type of client as well. And at the same time, it just looks natural. And if you thought that you wanted to emphasize and go heavier, add more. Some people may not know how to put glue on lashes. I don't put it on the outer part of the lash. I put it on the inner part. I'm using Modern Rock lash glue and the smallest amount onto it. Can we see that? Taking you up so close and personal, let's apply these lashes. And then press it into place. I like to have it a bit more further out. You don't want to be fiddling too much on the client's eye. Just want to apply and step away from it and press into it to place it into place. So I've just gone in with a bit of Beauty Oil makeup remover from MAC, and I'm now removing from the bottom up, shading it on the cotton bud. The product off. Bring a bit of pressure. And off. Now use the opposite side to drag it out. Applying on the back of this lash package NC30 and NC42 MAC foundation. Now I want to just talk a little bit about what I'm doing at the moment, which is applying foundation with my brush. This brush has no name on it at the moment, but it is a brush that I bought a long time ago from MAC Cosmetics themselves, and it is a flat foundation brush. Now generally on myself, you all know I like to apply using my hands, but on brides, clients, I'm not allowed to do that. So all I do is I slap it on, pretty much pushing the foundation into place. I'm not wiping, I'm pressing into the skin, just as such. I use a stipple brush by MAC to get down to the neckline, behind the ears, behind your neck area, especially if you're going to wear a bun as a bride, and really blend it to your décolletage area. I'm now using a beauty blender to blend out the product, pushing it into place, building it up high around here, because I did not apply a lot if you noticed. And then push the product all throughout your skin, blending the product as you go. So pushing in that beauty blender into the areas that you need to blend your product to place. Moving forward with some contouring, and this is going to be applied on my beauty blender, and I am blending as I go, not making it too heavy. But if you wish to build, put more on and bounce your beauty blender. Bounce, bounce. Hey, that was a good tone. Bounce, bounce. I am now using that exact same beauty blender. Have not changed it. Fenty Beauty translucent powder. And I am going to set my concealer into place by just pushing in the product. Probably need just a bit more into your concealed areas, bringing it close to your nose on both sides. So I'm a bride today and I don't want to look too shiny, please, because I know that I'm going to be wearing the makeup all day and my natural oils will show through and they will shine, especially on this really hot 43-degree heat of a day. So really don't want to look shiny, please, Ebru. Sure, mattify by pressing in some translucent powder. Going back into your soft brown eyeshadow, while you have all that translucent powder just waiting on the bottom for fallouts, you are going to brush through a little bit of your soft brown eyeshadow underneath your bottom of your eye line, lash line, eyeballs, whatever you want to call it. Just shading it softly. I'm now going to go in with a flat angle brush and I'm going to shade just a little bit under my hairline here in the outer corner, not too much, and then I'm going to use that to blend it in closer. So the smallest amount, and then to use that to blend it in a little closer. I just want to apply a little bit of a shadow on the bottom of that black, a nice dark brown, tapping in the product, meeting it to the blending area. I'm coming towards the end and I am not complete because I still do need to go into my eyeliner on top of my lash line, but I am contouring my face directly on top of every contour that I applied with the cream product because I want my bride to last long. I want her to be able to wear the makeup up until midnight. I'm just gonna add a bit of a pink blush to your face. I like pink tones, whatever tone that you like. Okay, so now to go on top of your winged eyeliner, and I'm going in with the Kat Von D tattoo liner directly on your band. Oh, I can't really do it. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to do it in the mirror. Oh my gosh, see, I just stuffed it up. Not to worry, just go back in with your paint pot, painterly, and shade on top of it.